people per year on average. In fact, it's not even really an annual thing with stingrays. The reverse is about something like 200 million sharks a year. Unfortunately, unsustainable fishing practices do feel much better. So the biggest contributing factor to this is bottom trawling. So this is a type of fishing where basically a giant net gets thrown into the ocean and scoops everything up, even animals that aren't meant to be caught. This happens to rays and sharks. This also happens to dolphins, octopuses, sea turtles, all kinds of animals. Bottom trawling also destroys coral reefs, which many species of rays and sharks do rely on for hunting and feeding grounds. Plastic pollution is also a huge threat to rays and sharks. Unfortunately, most single-use plastic, even when we think it's being recycled, does end up in landfills or dumped in wild spaces like the ocean, which is not great for the animals that live there. And another giant threat to rays and sharks is also a giant threat to most animal life on the planet at this point. And it's definitely not making those wildfires in California any better right now. And of course, talking about climate change, specifically human-caused climate change. Now, the thing about the Earth and the climate is this: the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. So, of course, and the Earth's climate has changed very fast in the past, unfortunately. But when it does, that's when really bad things tend to happen. Things like extinction events. So, most famous example of this is the event 66 million years ago when a big rock smashed into the Earth, made the climate change very fast. Which is why we don't have dinosaurs running around anymore. Except for birds, of course, because birds come from dinosaurs. But that's not the point. The point is, this is something called ocean acidification. So this is basically when the ocean absorbs too much carbon, which humans are putting a lot of in the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels. This can actually change the chemistry of the water. And when the water becomes too acidic, animals like clams, squid, crustaceans, they can't make the hard parts of their body because the water's too acidic for them. So basically, they don't live as long, they don't have as many little squid or shellfish babies, and there's fewer shellfish and squid in the ocean for rays and sharks. And many species of rays and sharks are in fact migratory, including the cownose rays. Cownose rays are migratory, silver-spotted eagle rays. Now, when the climate changes, so do weather patterns, and many migratory animals do rely on weather patterns to find their migration routes. So that's another way that climate change affects rays and sharks. But thankfully, there are things that we can do to help. If you choose to eat seafood, choosing brands that are sustainably sourced without bottom trawling is a great way to help. Limiting your single-use plastic intake is a big one because the less plastic is consumed, the less it is manufactured, and the less